Thanks so much for joining us. This is the MeWe Metaphysics and Wellness Fair for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We have events throughout the Northwest. We're starting again in the fall of 2021, and we've been doing online events for the last 2.5 years, and we're excited to continue. Tonight is our online Metaphysical and Wellness Fair. We have 14 practitioners that are here. We'll all be offering our work. We'll introduce ourselves, and then we'll do a short intuitive panel where we'll answer questions from the audience. If you have, we give priority to people that are first-time attendees or have never asked a question in the panel before. If you'd like to ask a question, please let us know in the chat, and we will get your name on a list, and we will probably answer 3 or 4, or who knows, maybe we'll go faster and more questions tonight. So the first hour, we do this all together, introductions, and we answer your questions, and then the practitioners will be in breakout rooms, and you'll be able to move from room to room. There are many, many talks that are offered tonight. We will be sharing about those. Maybe I'll just go through and just give you a bit about what's coming so you hear. We've got pet comedy, what animals do and say, how healing others heals us, meet your spirit guides, history, meaning, and reading of the tarot, discover the 4 clairs to open to your psychic gifts, meet the Galactics, past life regression, clearing interpersonal relationships with spiritual response therapy, introduction to Norse runestones and the tarot runes connection, afterlife messages and intuitive readings. The relationship with yourself is the relationship with the divine, guided shamanic journey, helping pets heal with EFT tapping, the medical, mystical majesty of pranic healing, how it can be both, DIY past life exploration, alchemical hypnotherapy, meet your spirit guides, embracing transitions, connecting with the divine mystery, ask the cards, tips for getting a tarot reading. Your spiritual guides can take you to some very interesting places, ascension conversations, co-hosted by the Crystal Skull Council, stay or go readings, relationships, jobs, geographies, and more, sample relaxation session, instantly relax yourself, pranic healing demonstration, and reading eyes and photos you bring, what, how, and why. Those are all these different topics that you can learn and experience with us tonight, and all the practitioners offer different modalities. We'll go through now and have you hear from all the practitioners to hear from them, who they are, and what they're offering tonight. And then we'll be answering your questions, so questions from the audience. Yeah, I think that's it. We can just jump in and get started, and we're happy to be here with all of you. If you want to help us share more about this, if you can go on Facebook or any other social media you're on, or Instagram, and let people know to come to jointhefair.com, we'd appreciate that very much too. It's really fun for us when we've got a whole big group together. This is great. All right, well, let's see. So let's go in the order we went in before, I think. Let's go Alison, Amanda, and then Anne. So go ahead, you've got a minute each.
Awesome. Hello, it's great to be here again. I love coming here. I'm a pranic healer. Have been practicing pranic healing for 8 years, and pranic healing has absolutely changed my life. Absolutely. There is so much I can say about it. That's why I'm doing 3 talks. I know a lot of pranic healers, There are more than 2 million actually, all around the world. And it's a very structured way to work with the energy body. You know, I try to give people a sense of the scientific side, the medical side, and the mystical side, because it's both. It's both. So come to my talks. I'll be doing some demonstrations. I've got my crystal ready. It's been warming up all day. And I think it'll be a really nice time.
Great, thanks so much. All right, Amanda. Where are you, Amanda? Oh, you're muted, Amanda. Okay.
Oh my God, sorry. I was technical difficulties with art supplies all over my computer.
It's all right. I hear Mercury's retrograde. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm Amanda Root with snowmoontarot.com. I do intuitive rune art readings. I also read tarot and runes. And I'll show you an example of one of my readings. The rune wheel is an example of archetypal energies I use as a foundation for the reading, and then I draw in and around it, and that shows energy blocks and drains. It can show past lives, it can show ancestral support, it can show where you've had healing, where you have strengths, where you have gifts, and where you have challenges. Let's see. I am very into intuitive tools, especially runes in the tarot, and I love combining them. And since I was reading tarot all day, I decided to change it up a little bit and do my talk on not just runes, but combining runes and tarot. So if you are familiar with the tarot, it'll be interesting to see how those can go together. I'm going to be offering 2 specials tonight. One of them is going to be a free piece of digital intuitive art with my 30-minute reading. And the other one is going to be $25 off the long reading. If you want to schedule, then just chat me and I'll put you on the books. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, Amanda. All right, next we've got Anne, and then Carolyn, and then Donna. Go ahead, Anne.
Okay, hi, my name is Anne Lally. I am an animal communicator and intuitive energy healer. I use EFT and something called bioscalar wave for energy healing. I also am a wise woman and a shamanic practitioner. Tonight I'm focusing mostly on animal communication, but I would be happy to talk about the other work as well. If you want to come to my room, I am the person talking about pet comedy, what animals do and say. I think we all have hilarious animals in our lives, or a lot of us do, or have seen hilarious animals. So I'm going to be talking about that in about an hour in my breakout room. Let's see. I use I mostly see and hear information, but I also sometimes have a knowing. So that is part of how I work. And I have 2 specials tonight of $40 for a 15-minute reading and $75 for a 30-minute reading, which is 25% off my normal rates. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you.
Thanks so much, Anne. All right, Carolyn, then Donna, then Henry India.
Hi, everyone. It's great to see everybody. My name is Carolyn Hoffman. I'm an intuitive life coach and RainbowTouch healer. Tonight, I will be using all my intuitive gifts with angel cards and oracle cards to bring through messages that for your highest good, to help you through the transitions, which is my passion right now, is since there's so many going around. And I love to help us walk from the past way of thinking or the in-the-box training to the new foundation, and to where we can create a life that we can thrive in and that we can really enjoy it, because it's time. And so that's what I'll be sharing tonight, as well as I'll be doing a talk at 7:30, again, about transitions with a little bit of a meditation as well. And so come on by my room and say hi. I'd love to meet you all. Have a great night.
Thanks, Carolyn. All right, Donna, then Henry India, and then Marian.
Hi, everybody. My name's Donna Sauer. I do animal energy healing, animal communication, and I also do mediumship with animals that have crossed over. And I also do divine purpose, why you and your animal are sharing this lifetime together. Always.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Sorry, we're working on that.
Okay. I always ask permission of the animal to work with them.
You're looking sexy today.
I removed them.
Thank you. I reported them. All right. Sorry, Donna, go ahead. Donna, go ahead and start over. Donna, go ahead and start over.
Oh, it's all right. I just was saying.
Go crazy. Go stupid. Go crazy. Go stupid.
Mercury retrograde.
Sorry about this, everyone. All right. So we're popular and we get Zoom bombed again. All right. Anissa, were you able to remove them? Nope,
Yep.
they're still here.
I removed one person, 2 people.
Can
so
this
far.
dick fit in
Okay,
your
we have
mouth?
more. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. I'm doing the reporting. All right. So everyone, I'm so sorry. We may have more of this going on. So, oh, this is the whole journey of, do we let more people in? Oh, okay. More are here. All right. Okay, Anissa, it looked like I'm going to move one person to the waiting room that it might be, but I'm not certain.
Okay.
Do you know? It looked like it flashed on that person for a moment. All right, well, I'm so sorry. We might get a few more interruptions. All right, let's go back to Donna and I guess Anissa, should we let the other 2 people in?
Sure. I'll let you do that.
Yeah. All right, let's go for this again, Donna. And please, I encourage you, go ahead and start
No
from the
problem.
beginning.
Very interesting. So what I was saying was that I always ask permission of the animal to honor their divine being. So tonight I'm going to be doing a talk on using emotional freedom tapping or technique on animals that are stressed. So if you're interested in that or how you can calm your pet down, we'll do a little mini session of that in my breakout room. And then I'll be doing private readings on if your animal needs any energy healing or you would like to communicate with them or communicate with your loved pets that have crossed over. So hope we can get together tonight and answer some of the questions you might have about how energy healing works. One of the most important things that I really like to stress is that if you're asking questions about energy healing, and not just for me, but for everybody here, it's really important for you to understand that there is no limitation on energy healing. You don't have to be with the animal to do that. The energy is transmitted directly to them. So I do all of my readings a long distance. So I hope that helps everybody, and I hope to have you all have a really wonderful time tonight.
Great, thanks so much, Donna. All right, we've got Henry, India, Marian, and then Prakash.
Hi all, I am a certified life coach and a tarot reader, and I combine these two modalities. And in my readings, you'll connect with your higher self or God or universe or, whatever honors your beliefs. And we'll go into whatever area of your life that you want to work on, and help you seek the insights and the answers that you're looking for. And I'm also giving 3 talks. One is history, meaning, and reading of the tarot. The next one, that would be at 6:30. At 7, it's the relationship with yourself is the relationship with the divine. And then at 7:45, connecting with divinity. So why all of that is because I'm a mystic. I directly connect with the divine, and I do that in our tarot sessions. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Henry, India. All right, Marian, and then Prakash and Sally.
Good evening, glad you're here with us. My name is Marian. I have a ministry called Free to Be Ministry, and I believe that it's our deepest desire to be whole. So we're free to be whole whenever we want to be whole. We just may have some questions that need to be answered or some exploration to do. I'll be giving a talk this evening at 6:45 on clearing the discordant energies in interpersonal relationships using spiritual response therapy. And at 7:45, I'll be giving a little talk about how your spiritual guides can take you to some really interesting places. And sometimes they're really hard to explain until you're in the middle of them. So glad that you're here. Hope you can come and join us in our breakout rooms. I believe mine will be breakout room 10. So enjoy yourselves, and thanks for coming.
Thanks so much, Marian. All right, we've got, let's see, Prakash, and then Sally, and then Shelley. All right, Prakash.
Hello, everybody. This is Prakash, and I'm coming to you from sunny Australia. It's just a bit after 10 now in the morning, and I'm a hypnotherapist, and I do past lives using hypnotherapy, and it's a session that takes over an hour with one person, and I do etheric plane communication, which means communicating with somebody who's maybe 1,000 miles away or maybe even dead. And it's amazing how that communication helps with the real life relationship. Also do relaxation. I show you how you can use a trigger to instantly get relaxed. to relax yourself. Not as completely as when you go through the whole session, but it good enough for when you're in some stressful situation. There's also a technique called conference table, where if you have to make some big decision in your life, you can call in all your sub-personalities to sit around the table, and also external characters like your parents or spouse or important friends, and they all help to make that decision for you.
Prakash,
Yeah,
want to
well-
say in completing? Yeah. Okay. And then you're giving 3 talks tonight.
Yep. One about past lives and one about alchemical hypnotherapy, which is my specialty, and then relaxation.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Prakash. All right, Sally, Shelley, Susie, and Wyatt. Go ahead, Sally.
Hi, my name is Sally. I'm with Sally Spiritual Guidance. I'm a psychic medium and intuitive tarot and oracle card reader. I use a variety of different tools in my readings: charms, pendulums, cards, speaking with, crossover loved ones. My main goal is to bring comfort and healing to anyone, especially if they've experienced a loss, and any kind of clarity I can to a situation that you might be having problems with. I will be giving a talk later about kind of the do's and don'ts of tarot readings and what to ask and what not to ask. And I'm just happy that you're here, and I hope you guys all enjoy yourselves. Thanks for coming.
Thanks so much, Sally. All right, we've got Shelley, Susie, and Wyatt. Shelley.
Hi, I'm Psychic Shelley Hoffberg, and I have many psychic gifts. I've been a psychic intuitive for 30 years. I can communicate with pets your pets as a pet psychic. As a medium, I can connect with your loved ones on the other side. And I do intuitive tarot readings, combining my gift of clairvoyant. I'm also a medical intuitive, so I can read your inner body wisdom, and I can do both chakra and aura readings. And I'm having a lecture at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time on the 4 clairs to tell you what your psychic gifts are and help you connect to them. And I'm having another lecture at 7:30 on meeting your spirit guide. And I will be giving information about spirit guides and also doing some medium readings for you.
All right, thanks so much, Shelley. We've got Susie and then Wyatt.
Hey, I'm Susie Parker Goins with Blue Lightning Healing and Blue Lightning Healing Meditations. That's my podcast. Wyatt and I just recorded a new one today. I'm very excited about how much fun we have. Okay, I have to focus now. Oh, I'm a channel, so I bring divine through so that you can talk to them, establish a relationship so you can continue whatever growth you have to accomplish. I'm also an energy healer, past life explorer. My website is bluelightninghealing.com. And I have a special going today, $75 for 30 minutes and $120 for an hour. And that's like, I don't know, 20-30% off my regular fee. I actually think I know where I'm talking. $615, I'm doing a basics, like this is your spirit guide, and this is how you use them. Probably, knowing me, I'll probably include how not to break your spirit guide. And also then at 7:15 will be how to identify your own past lives and everyday things that you can do. Maybe we'll have time for a meditation. I'm not sure. That's what I love about these. They just they go the way they need to. So I'm grateful everyone is here, and I'm grateful for Laureli and Anissa and Gio for keeping their calm so much better than I do. And I look forward to talking to everyone all night. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Susie. All right, Wyatt.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Wyatt Larson. I am a shamanism practitioner with the Wildwood Hollow. I use the ancient techniques of shamanism to be able to help my clients move forward in the path of healing. This includes extraction, soul retrieval, power retrieval, compassionate depossession, amulet making, otherwise known as sivens, so on and so forth. It's so exciting. Yeah, Anissa is sitting there showing hers. I made hers for her, and it was quite an honor. Tonight, I will be doing a guided journey. We will go into the spiritual realms together and bring back some information for you guys, and hopefully that will help you move forward with whatever you're going through in this moment. I am offering a 15% off of my healing sessions and 10% off of all other products and sessions. Those codes will be put into the chat right after I finish talking. So yeah, so be sure to stop on by. I'm always happy to answer any questions, and always super blessed to be here with everyone and holding space with y'all. So have a great night tonight.
Thanks so much, Wyatt. We have a couple of other practitioners that are ill tonight that won't be here, unfortunately. And then we have another practitioner that's coming a little bit late. She'll be here in about 45 minutes. That's Michelle Scaletsky Boyd. She offers intuitive soul sessions using tools of hypnosis and oracle decks. And she is giving some talks. Let me see if I can quickly find what talks she's giving. I think she's giving one talk, Afterlife Messages and Intuitive Readings. And that would be, she's in room 11 and we scheduled it for, Gio, do you know when it is? Can I see what it is on the schedule? I do not know. Well, it's coming up later today after she is here. All right, and then I'm Laureli Shimayo. I'm an intuitive eye reader and a body psychology coach, and I'll be here sharing my work as well as helping with the fair. I read the soul in your eyes to answer questions about your soul path, your purpose, your career path, people in your life. You can show me photos of them and I'll answer questions about them and your relationships, make suggestions for you. If you're single or wanting more connections with other people, I can help you find people that are a great match for you, where your eyes are. I look for eyes that are similar. I believe those people are your soulmates. I also use this work for helping hire people that are great for the team, for the role they're in, for building the culture. I just love to understand people and help people honor themselves more and see how they can express themselves and more authentically in the world. I also do authentic relating. So authentic relating has games and circling. They're ways of being authentic and true to ourselves and in connection with others. And I'm getting ready to offer another deep dive of 6 weeks in a row, starting June 1. Doing a field trip coming up on how to read eyes. And I have 2 talks tonight, and they are reading eyes and photos you bring, and then also we'll be looking at stay or go readings, so relationships, jobs, geographies, all kinds of things like that. All right, and we've got more people coming. This is great. I love being here all together. All right, let's see. So we're going to get ready to transition to our intuitive panel, and we've got a few people in line for questions. Just 2 so far. So Ramandeep and Tori, if you would like to have the practitioners answer a question here in the main room, we are happy to do that. We give priority to people who have never asked a question of our panel before at one of our fairs. So if you've never asked a question during this first hour and you want to, let us know in the chat and we'll get you in line. You can tell us what your question is ahead of time, or you can wait until we call on you. A few things to know before we start answering is, one is we're here to honor you. So when you ask a question, if we go deeper than you want us to share in this public forum, or we start talking about topics you don't want us to talk about in this forum, please let us know. Mute and immediately break in and let us know. Jump in or wave your hands on the video, write in the chat, anything to get our attention so that we can kind of steer and change direction and honor you in our readings. We believe that everyone is intuitive. So you may have something come through you as we're doing the reading of someone. Use that as an opportunity to practice opening to your intuition to see if what comes through you matches what some of us share. You may have something else come through you that is very valid. It's just not something that we end up sharing in our readings. We request though that you allow the attention to stay up on the panel. So you might want to write down what comes through for you, and then if you could please wait when we're done doing the reading for that person. If you'd like, you can private message them, private chat them, and ask them if they'd like to hear what came through for you. And if they say yes, go ahead, please share. Please honor whatever it is they share. They may be full after hearing the answers from several of us. Let's see. I feel like there's some, oh yeah, and please it's a great opportunity just to open and learn from all that is asked and all that is answered. So we all hold the space together, right? These are called MeWe Fairs for metaphysics and wellness, but also because, right, it's about each of us and our own journeys, me and it's we do this together in community. I believe that it's that much more powerful, that much more impactful and integrated for us as we do it together, in community. So thanks so much for being here and being part of that. All right. So Ron and Deep, did you want to, and we're so glad you can hear us now. Did you want to jump in and ask your question?
Yes, please.
All right, great. Go ahead.
First of all, thank you to everyone for being here, guiding us, supporting us, sending us blessing. A little bit about me. I am 37-year-old and I recently find out that I'm empath. I am getting people energy. My chakras, I've been working on my chakras. I have a lot of pressure in my third chakras. I talked to a couple of people. They are saying there is something in your past karma. I am more than happy to open to receive all the guidance, all messages that you all have for me. Please guide me to the right direction.
All right, great. Thanks so much for your question and for your beautiful energy that you're sharing with us. So practitioners, if you'd like to answer Ramandeep's question, please raise your hand in the Zoom, and then I'll know that you're all set to answer. And there aren't any hands up at the moment, so I'll just share a little bit. In your eyes, one of your talents is called Priest or Priestess. It's about inspiration, vision, passion, motivation. It's about emotions. So I'm totally not surprised that you're empathic. So you see not only what's here, you see what's possible, and you want to inspire and encourage people. So in whatever work you do, and it may be as a reader, a practitioner, a coach, a therapist, like any of those kinds of things, uplifting people and doing work that you believe in is really important. And making a positive impact. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Amanda, go ahead, Amanda. Yeah, man.
Okay. Hi. Okay, so you said third chakra, and I've been drawing a ton of yellow tonight so far. And I was drawing these vertical and horizontal lines across the middle of the rune wheel. And these lines often refer to like integration, basically. So since I was drawing these when you were speaking, this has to do with integrating different aspects of your life together. So when you're saying that you're working on your third chakra, that's good. Also, follow your bliss. Like anything that just makes you happy, just do it. It's okay. No reason, not for any specific purpose. But I feel like when you spend more time like just doing things just for the heck of it, it's going to put you in that place where these things are going to feel more integrated, because when we're in that space, it's a very healing place, and that will help the integration happen for you. Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right, great. Thanks so much, Amanda. All right, and then Carolyn. Go ahead, Carolyn, and I'm
Hi, it's so wonderful that you are opening up to all of your gifts and your sensitivities. My cat here. And what I was getting is that you're going through some really big transitions, and you're moving out of a lot of phases in your life. And some of the big ones are relationships, and it's really key for you right now, because as you are balancing out the relationships in your life, it's making room for you to step into your full power. And that is what I'm getting that this time is all about for you. So it's about setting new boundaries. It's about making room for yourself and for following your heart and your passions. Keep everything that you're getting guidance to do. What I'm getting is like the answer, yes. The card that are coming up is like, yes, keep following what you're getting. Don't let yourself waver because of the other relationships in your life that might not understand. Hopefully this makes sense to you.
Yes.
They're talking about it's a time for courage. Just hang in on the right path, to keep going, to keep doing like wonderful things, nurturing things for yourself, reward yourself. And then through that, like more and more is going to open up. You'll just learn new tools how to deal with the sensitivities, which are gifts. Sometimes they feel like a curse, but they're really gifts. And in that, it's going to be
a gift.
Huh?
I share them as a gift.
Yes, they're definitely gifts, and they're going to help you get more and more in tune with, the next steps that are coming. But they focus on the one at a time. And one of the things they are showing is writing is like really important to write with your thoughts, your feelings, and that's going to help kind of carry you to the next step. And just be a lot of patience as you're moving through into this new phase, and give yourself time to kind of go through a grieving process as you're making, walking through these transitions. But it's okay. There's a lot of beautiful things coming your way as you're following this path and stepping into your power. So I feel like you're on the right track, and they just really want you to know that and to keep going and keep honoring yourself. And that's what I was getting for you.
Thank you.
Great, thanks, Carolyn. Okay, we've got several in line, so I'll go quickly. We've got Henry, India, and then Sally, Alison, and Susie. Go ahead, Henry, India.
So as you were describing what your question is, I shuffled the cards as I do, and and what I pulled out, I hope you can see this, is the 9 of Water. And so this would be a card that guides you on this journey. So now that you know that, you can look this up in any tarot deck, 9 of Water, and see how it speaks to you. So how I interpret that for you is that I always see this influenced by the Hermit. And the way I see the Hermit figure is, so first of all, being a 9, you're already much further along on the journey than you realize. Or perhaps there's been a culmination and you're only now fully seeing that you are on this journey, but you've been on this journey longer than you have been seeing, which probably would be true for most of us. So what I would say that this card recommends is have you ever heard this term, being in the world but not of it?
Yes.
Yeah, so I really feel that is what this is saying to you. So, and how this applies to you is that on your journey to become more of an empath, or perhaps even do this professionally or do it more actively, when you're in the world, you listen to all the reasons why not, or what's in the way, or how is this difficult, or are you worthy, are you good enough, and or how what's going to meet you, what's the uncertainty of that. Whereas when you are not of the world, when you're just in it, then you see the opportunity, you see what's possible, you see how people can benefit from it, how you can benefit from it, how you're the healer, how healing is received. That's when you're in the world but not of it. Then you can connect with truth, with what it actually means for you, rather than what the world may say about it. And of course, whatever you imagine the world may be saying about it is something that you unintentionally internalize. We all do, right? Where we just we internalize beliefs even if we don't want them. And so being of the world, that's when you act out these beliefs, and that can get in your way. So it's like breathe in, breathe out. You're of the world, and you can get stuck, and then you ground yourself and you go, okay, but what does my higher self say? That is being in it but not of it. So it's like you draw back from the conversation and the story into truth. Does this make sense to you?
Yes. Completely sense to me. Yes.
Okay, great. So thank you. So yeah, great. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thanks so much, Henry. And yeah, all right, Sally, and then Alison. Go ahead, Sally.
Hi. So I'm not much into past lives, like experience wise. I don't have a lot of experience in that area, but I kept hearing an activist or like women's rights, or I don't know, something maybe that you did to help other women, guide them or protect them. Or if that's not what you did, then I feel like that might be something that you should do. The cards I got for you for the Oracle cards were acceleration and laughter. So the other 2 cards I got were the Lovers and the 9 of Pentacles. This is telling me that this is going to happen very quickly. This is happening very quickly for you. Your gifts and your spiritual awakening is going to happen very quickly. You're on the right path. You're being guided. Laughter and love is just you doing this through, love and opening yourself up to being a little bit more happy, maybe taking care of yourself a little bit. Maybe it's like time for you to worry about you now. Maybe you've been worrying about everyone else, but now it's time for you to worry about you. The 9 of Pentacles is a very strong, independent woman, and she is very abundant. So this can talk about a lot of abundance coming in with these gifts opening up. But remember to just kind of laugh. And also the Lovers is soulmates, soul connections, and, sacred kinship. So this can be your ancestors kind of guiding you towards this direction. That's what I'm feeling from these cards. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Sally. All right, go ahead, Alison.
So, hello, you had mentioned chakras and how you can learn more about your chakras and your gifts and so on. And one of the things that we do with pranic healing is we work very closely with the chakras and we scan them. Before we start doing any healing, we use our hands to get a read on where your chakras are. So when I pass my hands through the energy of your throat chakra, because I think you had mentioned your throat, and your heart chakra, that energy feels very smooth and just very beautiful and very loving to me, which is great. And I don't always feel that. You know, there's a range of things that you can feel when you start tuning into chakra energy, and your chakras, they do feel like they're blossoming, like a flower opening. And that's a really beautiful thing. This is a wonderful time.
Beautiful.
It's a wonderful time. So
Yes.
just keep.
Yes, I am a Reiki practitioner and I do work on myself a lot recently. I give you a little bit, I know I don't want to take too much time. Back in 2018, I had a really rough time. I almost died. I had a blood clot. This is where I said, you know what, it's about time for me to live myself. I have a past trauma of 35 years of life where I was mentally, physically, and emotionally abused. So this is first time in my life I really started looking after me. I said, you know what, if I want to look after others, first I have to look after myself. I have to be strong mentally, emotionally, and physically to get out to help others.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Reiki, beautiful, beautiful. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep exploring all these things, and it's going to carry you. Things are just going to start opening and happening.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much, Alison, and thanks so much, Ramandeep, for participating and for asking a question, allowing us all to answer. It's great. Great.
Thank you, everyone. You guys are the best. Thank you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you. Much you are, and much love.
Thank you. So let's see. So we've got Tori, Deb, Mahogany, Linda, and Linda in line. We probably won't get to everyone's questions tonight. If we don't, you can always come back to another fair. And for the next 3 hours after this portion, the practitioners will be in breakout rooms giving free talks. They're available to talk about their work. You might be able to get some samples from the practitioners as you go from room to room. So just know that there are lots of opportunities to connect with us tonight. All right, Tori, did you want to come on and ask your question? Where are you, Tori? Let's see. Okay, Tori, I'm asking you to unmute and start your video if you like. Tori, all right, great.
Oh, hi. I was
Hi.
just seeing what my career path looks like.
Okay, great. And it sounds like you're joining us from Australia. Is that right?
No, New Zealand.
New Zealand? Okay, great, great. We're reaching all the way people over there. This is great. Sweet. All right. Who wants to share with Tori about her career path? All right, so, let's see. So Sarah, if you want to ask a question of the panel, let us know in the chat and we'll put you in line. Practitioners that are here tonight, who wants to answer Tori's question? I can say a little bit while they're getting ready. Your first talent, I believe, is artisan. It's about freedom, creativity, pleasure, and energy. So part of this means that you may be taking an unusual path. You may have a lot of different steps in your path. You're about creating beauty and energetic experiences for other people, bringing in new ideas that solve problems. So I can't tell exactly what it's going to be, but your pathway might be a little unusual and different than a lot of pathways that other people take. Yeah, so energy is really important to you, and being in a space where you appreciate what the energy is, right? Beauty and energy, all that's really important. Practitioners, anything else you want to share about Tori's career path? All right, Wyatt, go ahead, and then Susie.
All right, so I work with the wind in a very intimate way. The wind is a very potent spirit guide for me. So the cards that I got for you is Hole, which you're not really going to be able to see that, but Hole is a Germanic wind. She has a cave in Germany as well, just dedicated to her. And her message to you is reaping what you sow. The wind that she's coming from is Zephyrus. which is the west, which is the wind of endings. So before you move forward into what your new path is, you must reap what you had sowed in this previous stint, in this previous growing season. So be sure that you go over your gardens and your pastures where you planted this seed of your previous career endeavors. Reap those so that you have a new field and pasture to be able to sow in. So essentially what that means is, proper endings, honorable closure, doing things the right way, preparing yourself for what your next step is.
Thanks, Wyatt. Go ahead, Susie.
Hey, Tori. I also pulled a couple of cards, and one of them was the Two of Wind, which I thought was nice because Wyatt works with the wind. So I love how these things dovetail. And it's also called the Crossing. So it's like the Two of Swords. It feels to me like you are at a crossroads here where you're trying to decide. I would like to remind you that you have free choice. You have sovereignty over what you're going to do. The other card I pulled was the Nine of Water. And you see there's so many, it's a lot like the Kabbalah, that tree of life that's used in the study of the Kabbalah. You have choices in front of you, and I can feel that that's a bit intimidating for you. If I may give you the suggestion that you follow where your passion lies. We are here to be of service. Everyone here, our whole, people ask, what's my soul purpose? Your soul purpose is to love and to help in the best way you can. It's a reflection. Your next job is going to, your career is going to be a reflection of your values and how you can help. So if you're able to focus that a little bit, because the question in general is, what's my career path? It's whatever you choose it to be. But if you apply your values to it, that you want to have a career in which you are of service, that you can leave the earth better for just having been here, then you will have found the correct job path. Good luck. Blessings.
Thanks, Susie. All right, Amanda and then Sally.
So hard when I listen to you guys and I'm thinking about my reading, and then it's always fits together, and it's like trippy. It messes with my head. Okay. All right. That being said, I have Isa. I pulled 3 runes for you about this. It's a very specific question. Isa is a rune having to do with a glacier, something very fixed energy, very big. It could be an obstacle. So you could be facing an obstacle with this. It could also be like the energy of somebody who holds everything together. So duty and responsibility and like stabilizing, like large force kind of energy. That's the first thing we have. So that to me says there's probably something about your situation that you're not really psyched about, but that you can't really change. Okay. But good news, because even though you're there now, we're heading towards Tiwaz and Thursaz, and this is these are both fire energy. This has to do with warrior energy and sacrifice. This has to do with Thor's energy of like the big hammer, like getting everything done. So in the end, you'll be completely successful because you have the energy of Thor. I feel like maybe think about what you're going to do, but switch the way you're thinking about it a little bit. Like make it a little bit more not reality based, but like this is what I mean. Sometimes like a regular 9-to-5 job can actually, like, you can make it a spiritual venture. That's what I mean. Okay, that's it.
Thanks, Amanda. All right, we've got Sally and Carolyn. Sally, go ahead.
Hi. Okay. So the first thing I heard was children. So I don't know if you want to work with children in some capacity, but there might be something that you want to look into. I feel, again, someone else said choices, because I got the 7 of Cups. That's all about having lots of different things that you want to do, but you just can't kind of find that one clear. You're waiting for something to just click, or someone almost to tell you exactly what you should do. But I think that you need to listen to your intuition a little bit more, because I got this 6th chakra, which is your 3rd eye chakra. So I just feel also caring for people. That's why I thought children, some kind of like counseling. I also got the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone who puts a lot of work in. This is a card requiring a lot of patience. You know, you might have to go back to school for something, but whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to have patience and your dedication to this. You're going to have to really come up with one focus and go after that. Because I also got the journey, which again makes me feel like this is going to be a process for you to get to where you're going to be. Maybe you even need to switch locations, or you might need to go away to a class or take like a distant class even. But I think once you figure out, if you listen to your intuition, once you really listen to what your thoughts are, it's going to make sense to you. Because this Ace of Swords always is an aha moment. It always brings mental clarity to the situation. So, and look, it's all coming up from her, her head. So it's like a light just goes off in her brain. So I really think you'll figure it out. But if children and like counseling or caring for people, that's what I'm feeling around you the most strong. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay, great. Let's see. I'm going to have Dr. Donna go first and then Carolyn. So Donna.
Hi, Tori. What I saw was, being an animal person, I saw 7 very large, I saw water, like ocean, maybe, or a big bay. And you were standing there and I saw 7 really big seabirds swirling around and circling the top of your head. They were bigger than gulls, but smaller than ospreys. So I don't know what kind they were. But what they wanted you to know was that they are with you always in spirit. And they are bringing you strength and protection. And anytime that you look up and you see them, remember that that is part of your spiritual guides. They are there for you. And they want you to know that when you intend what it is you want to do, they will help you in that manifestation. So give them thanks, tell them that you're grateful for their presence. And remember, when you look up and you see that they are with you, you're not alone. None of us are, but those 7 are really fierce in protecting you and bringing you strength and love. Okay.
Thanks, Donna. All right, Carolyn and Alison, if you could both be quick. Go ahead, Carolyn first.
Hi, Tori. So what I kept hearing for you, it kept coming out really strong, was that you are and you have following your passion, that you want to stand up to be almost like an advocate for others who maybe not have voices. And I also, similar to I think it was Sally that said something about children, I kept seeing some children or animals or something that you're passionate about. But I feel like you have this fire within you that when you feel passionate about something, that it grows, and that you're here to speak out about that. I also got through writing is also another one that showed up again for you too, and to just keep following your passions and not be afraid to share your voice is what I heard. That's what I got.
Thanks, Carolyn. All right, Alison, go ahead.
Thanks, Laureli. Tori, are there any careers that you're considering? Like, are there any choices you have? Because we can scan those choices and see how strong the energy is with each of them. We can just do that really quickly.
Yeah, so I'm a Reiki practitioner, but I've just left doing that at the place that I do it at. So yeah.
So Reiki is one choice.
Yeah.
All right. How about any others?
That's all I've been doing is Reiki.
All you got is Reiki. I'm not getting a really strong reading on this.
Yeah.
Which I would interpret to be something like, well, I mean, it's there, it's not real small, but it's not real big either. So to me, that means that there's something about it that attracts you, but there are also things about it that just don't work for you. And I think you would have to change something about how you practice it in order to make it work, because it's not going to work the way you're doing it now. It's not going to work as a career for you, just based on what I'm getting here.
Yeah.
Yep. And that fits in with what I shared earlier about artisan being your first talent. So lots of diversity. You need to do things that are unusual. You need some change. So I would include whatever kinds of elements interest you, and let your practice expand, explore, like vary. doing it your own way will be more fulfilling and satisfying. So you have to be interested in it. It has to be pleasurable for you. And that's when it's actually better for other people. And the environment where you are, the colors, the lighting, like more natural light and all those things matter to you a lot. All right, great. Thanks so much, Tori, for your question.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome. You're very welcome. Great. All right, we've got time for probably one more. So Deb Gosnell, I think it is.
You got it.
All right, great. Great. All right, it's the Australia New Zealand crew today. What is your question?
Well,
oh, sorry, one moment.
Sorry.
Someone. All right. Go ahead.
I've always been told that I'm intuitive and empathetic, and both my children hold that. And I'm just curious. I'm studying reflexology right now, and I'm curious, like, I guess, about my intuitive side and if it really is there. I do pick up people's energy. So I'm just, yeah, I'm really curious about it.
Great, great. All right, practitioners, who wants to answer for Deb? I'll say while they're getting their hands up. So you have scholar and priest priestess. So as I mentioned with the first person, priest priestess is typically intuitive. They feel emotions deeply and they pick up emotions in other people more than others. And then you also have a talent called scholar. It's about absorbing information to build knowledge and share knowledge. And it's only in their most mature state that they become intuitive. So it's integrating your heart and your body into your experience and allowing all of that knowing. And that's your intuition kicking in for you. So you have parts of you that question your intuition and part of you that's naturally intuitive. So it's like with everybody in some ways, like letting it go and trusting and learning to do that. All right, let's see. Henry India, go ahead first. And we've got Carolyn and Alison also.
So frame your question one more time. What exactly are you asking?
That's good. I have a busy brain. It doesn't usually narrow down. I've been told that I'm intuitive and that I'm empathetic. And I do see that because I do pick up, I pick up a ton of energy, like anything, negative, positive is going on me. And my kids are very much the same thing. And so I'm just wondering if it really is intuitive, or is it just, I pick up energy from people because I'm sensitive.
Right. Oh, so, okay. So then, all right. See, that's a little bit different. So you already trust that what's happening is happening, right? That's not the issue. Like, you're not looking for permission. You already have that permission. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe not. Maybe you need permission. So you have permission right now. I'm giving it to you. So you can just take that and put that in your back pocket if you need it, and take it out if you need it. And the question, it seems to me, that you're asking, is this just like the level of intuition or connectivity that just everybody has? Or if it's something more out of the ordinary, something that maybe could be a calling?
Yeah.
Or something that sort of like you're ordained to do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So like maybe like everyone here on this panel who is a practitioner is someone who like it sought them out and they've answered that call and now they're here, and you wonder if you're one of them. So like, could you be on this panel and do this work?
Yeah, I mean, I know as a child, you see things in different lights, right? And my daughter, when she was younger, would be able to see things and draw them that other people didn't. And I was told to embrace it and encourage and develop it. And I don't know what I was like as a child. I forget my childhood completely.
But would it matter? Can you not tell yourself the exact same thing?
Probably.
Embrace it.
Yeah.
Like parent yourself the way you parent your child. Because I think the only difference is between doing it and not doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true. Everyone has it. We're all the divine. We all have that capability. We're all divine connectors. But the question is whether we answer that call or not. and whether we take that seriously and whether we put in the effort and the research and the studying and the just connecting with it that allows for it to solidify.
That makes sense.
Right? So really, it's like, be bold. That's what I'm saying to you, Deb, be bold. What are you going to do? What's your first step once you're being bold? Once you say, yep, I'm going to be bold. What is that? What are you doing now that you're bold?
Well, I'm constantly researching things.
Okay. So what's the next step you've never taken before?
I haven't taken a lot of steps in a long time, but recently I have done a switch because I was very sick for 5 months and everything looked dark for a long time. And so I've dove back into my studies and I feel a lot better about it. I feel like there's possibilities.
Do you see that you already have all the answers?
Yeah, I guess.
You have it. You have it. All you need is the permission to just say yes.
Yes.
Yay! We all heard that. We're all these witnesses.
Thank you.
Good job. You're welcome, Deb.
That's great. Thanks so much. All right, let's see. So we've got several in line and we're at 6. So each of you that are in line, you got to share really, 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 really fast. So Carolyn, Alison, Amanda, and Sally. Go ahead, Carolyn, really quick.
Okay, hi Deb. So what I get is yes, very, very intuitive and sensitive. They go for me a lot together. And the more you open up to it, I feel like cutting cords is really important for you because you can kind of clear from other people's energy and understand what you're getting, the intuitive guidance that you're receiving, and grounding to help you know what to do with it. And the more you practice it, the more confidence you're going to build, that you're going to get the validation, and that's going to help you. And so basically that's what I'm getting now. It's more about keeping yourself clear and keeping the practice up and trusting it, because I feel like you have gotten the validation and it's just now taking that step to keep working with it. And that's what they're sharing with me.
Thanks, Carolyn. All right, Alison.
Yeah, what they said, plus, I think we all go through this journey. If you're here, you're intuitive. You know, if you find this fascinating, you're intuitive, definitely. You just have to just keep doing it, you know, come to the trainings, you know, go beyond researching, join some groups, you know, do some stuff, just keep doing it. And as you do it, it will start opening up and you will get more confident. Just keep doing it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks so much, Alison. All right, we've got Amanda and then Sally. Oops, I got to find Amanda's artwork. There we go.
Okay. Gosh, I had it really clear, but when it's like takes a while to get to talk, it doesn't always. I don't know if I remember what to say, but sorry about that. We are hair twins. There's that. But anyway, I'm definitely an overthinker like you, and I'm definitely a studier. Like studying might fix everything. Like I'm really a fan of studying. I think that it's really important to try to maybe stop thinking about what the answer is and just do the next right thing. Like if you want to study something, you don't have to make excuses for it. You just do whatever the heck, right? Just do whatever the spirit calls you to do. Like just do it. This is your energy right here with Sowilo. It's this chain of events. I feel like this is like the chain of events that got you to where you are now. And I feel like these are also like each energetic thing represents things you've gone through and also things that you've learned. And Sowilo is clarity, sunshine, and bright light. So you're on the right path. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amanda. All right, go ahead, Sally.
Okay, really quick. I pulled 2 oracle cards. I got celebration and partnership. Okay, and then I got the Fool and the Page of Pentacles. These cards to me together are telling me that this is your time to enjoy your life, celebrate with the people that mean the most to you. Don't worry about whether this is your path or not, just enjoy it. So maybe join some circles, get around other like-minded people, just celebrate. Like you said, you weren't feeling well. That makes so much sense with this. It's like, just go out and have a good time. The Fool is all about taking a leap of faith and just diving in. And the Page of Pentacles is all about learning new things and enjoying it as you go. This is a very curious person who just wants to learn. So I would say just have fun with it. You know, just run with it, enjoy it, and have fun with it. And it'll all unfold naturally if it's what you're meant to be or do.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much, Deb, for, oh, wait. Donna has something too. All right, hold on. Let's go.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention to you, you seem like you're interested in lots of things, but a lot of us here have done one thing, like maybe we were interested in tarot, and then from there we really did that pretty good, but then something else came up and we really enjoyed working with crystals. I mean, there's just all kinds of venues. So I would just say pick one thing that you can get your teeth into, and that will bring you into contact with many other people. And maybe Laureli can explain to you a little bit about our panel. Laureli?
We have practice circles where you can practice opening to different gifts. So you get exercises from a number of practitioners. And we have training panels where, as you're starting to have something you can practice, you get support from other practitioners to be on a panel. So you get used to being on stage and practicing in front of other people. So there's lots of opportunities. And in the practice circles, you learn lots of different exercises. And we're going to split it into a second activity also, where you do practice sessions with other people. And you can do both of those in the current events. There'll be 2 different types of events. So all that's coming, we support all kinds of people opening to their gifts.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Thanks, Donna. Yeah, I was just starting to put some of that stuff into the chat. All right, great. Well, thank you, Deb, so much for your question. Thank you, everyone, for your questions. There are a few of you that we did not get to. Unfortunately, it's great to have so much interest. And so Mahogany, Linda, Teresa, and Sarah, we're happy to answer questions at our next fair. I don't remember exactly which date it is. It's in June. They are coming up. You can see the list at jointhefair.com. Scroll down to the bottom. You'll see the list of all the upcoming fairs. All right, let's see. So Michelle has arrived. Michelle, would you like to introduce yourself? Take your minute if you are ready to go. I know you didn't have any warning. Where are you?
I'm right here. Hi.
Right, great.
Hi, thank you everyone. It was really awesome to come online and see how many people are here. So I'm excited to be joining everyone, and I could just kind of feel into the energy, and it does feel like there's a lot of people that are waiting tonight to really discover some new things. So all the practitioners here are available, which is really awesome. I am an intuitive medium. I'm a hypnotherapist, and I'm also a Reiki master teacher. And how I'll be kind of showing up tonight is I will be doing mini intuitive soul sessions, and I'll be doing that for right around a half an hour mark. And then anyone who resonates with my work will be taking it offline into a private room where that also will be done in group, and that will be by donation. So I look forward to working with anyone who feels called to come.
Thanks so much, Michelle. All right. Well, let's see. We are getting ready to split up into breakout rooms. So we're all here together in the main room right now, and the practitioners will have a whole set of breakout rooms where you can go visit them. Those breakout rooms are numbered. Go look at my list. The breakout rooms are numbered, and I think we can put the list in the chat. I can do that right here. Anissa may have just done that recently too. So they're all going to have breakout rooms, and they're going to be numbered like this, and you'll see their name and you'll see their modality, and you're welcome to go from room to room all night. For the next 3 hours, practitioners will be in those breakout rooms. Some of them will be giving talks. There's a talk schedule. I'm just getting the other computer set up in the talk schedule room. Geo may have, yes, Geo has, let me spotlight this. Geo has the talk schedule posted here. You can go to jointhefair.com and scroll down on the website and see the talk schedule. As I mentioned, we had a couple of practitioners cancel, so we've had to update this a little bit. Gio, your computer is getting all fuzzy for some reason. Maybe it's my end. Hopefully it's not like that for everyone. Is that fuzzy for everyone else too? Or is it just me? Can everyone?
Yeah, it got fuzzy.
Fuzzy, okay. Fuzzy. Okay, don't quite know what happened, but hopefully it will get unfuzzy again. So, and I know Anissa just posted these all in the chat too. So We're going to have talks coming up every 15 minutes. We will be giving you announcements at the top of the screen about when something's coming. We give you a few minutes warning, and then we let you know when it's starting. You're welcome to move around from room to room as much as you want to throughout the entire fair. There are some private session rooms. You don't want to go in those unless you've prearranged with a practitioner to go in that room. Everything that's happening in the main breakout rooms should be free unless a practitioner has let you know that something has a cost. Some of them do group readings by donation and things like that, but they'll all should be making that clear to you. So feel free to move from room to room as much as you want. You're always welcome to come back here to the main room and chat with Anissa or Gio or me or whoever else is here. Sometimes some of the practitioners will be hanging out here. Yeah, and it's just a great opportunity just to hang out with community and be with all of us and learn. And how to say, what else do I need to say right now? I'm not remembering. I feel like it's been like 4 weeks or something since we've done this, 5 weeks since we've done this. We're excited to be all together. And yeah, you can always leave and come back. Just come back at jointhefair.com. And you should be able to move breakout rooms on your own if you've updated Zoom anytime in the last few months. If you have any trouble with that, Anissa or I or whoever's in here will be able to help move you. And if you're on a computer, breakout rooms is on the bottom. It might be under more. If you can't see it, click it, and then you should be able to see all the rooms, and you just hover over to the right side that either says join, or there'll be a 0 or 4 or whatever the number of people are in the room, and hover over it and it'll say join. If you're on a tablet or a phone, touch it on the top left. It should say breakout rooms, and you'll get another screen showing you something similar. Anissa, do I have to make you host for something? I feel like I do, but I can't remember what it is. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Making practitioners.
Yeah,
right?
to make practitioners co-hosts.
Okay, so let me make you a host. Okay, so you're the host, and then just make me a co-host, and great. All right. So practitioners, you are welcome to go to your breakout rooms. We're going to start in now. I guess we'll list off which talks are coming first. So starting in about 4 minutes. So we're going to have Pet Comedy, What Animals Do and Say with Lally in room 3. We will have How Healing Others Heals Us with Alison in room 1. We will have Meet Your Spirit Guides with Susie in room 15. So those are the talks all starting here in just a few minutes. We've got more people joining. I always get nervous when many people join at once. That's a potential Zoom bombing. Hopefully not. All right, great. Well, enjoy everyone. You're welcome to
I'm doing a talk at 6:30. I'm doing a talk at 6:30, the Four Clairs.
It's great. There are several talks at 6:30, and we will be announcing all those. All right,
Okay.
Thanks so much, everyone. And and you can enter into a drawing to win a free 30-minute session with one of us of your choice. That's in here too. And the information should be in the chat, and we'll post it in the chat throughout the evening. And I say, if we can, let's post it now. I'll go grab it too. Here we go. I got it. Thanks everyone for being here and doing this all together with us. All right, great. Yeah, so the information on the drawing is in there in the chat now. And if you want to move to a room and you can't figure out how to move to a room, just let us know and we will help you move.
Laureli or Anissa, I cannot figure out how to move to a room.
Oh, yeah. Okay, great. Let's see. So you're on a computer, right?
Yep.
So can you see breakout rooms on the bottom?
I'm
Great.
there.
And you open up the panel?
Yep.
Okay, can you see your room in the numbers?
I can.
So hover to the right side, and when you hover over join or the number, it should say join.
Oh, got it. All right.
Great.
Thank you.
You are welcome. And by the way, the recording is still on. So if you want to find out about more of our upcoming events, go to jointhefair.com. And I'll say a little bit about some of what's coming. Tuesday, May 25. This Tuesday, we have a panel on animal communication and healing. Saturday, we have a panel on flora, fae, plant medicines, and more. Wednesday, June 9, we have a panel on mediumship. Friday, June 11, we have a panel on making possibilities into reality. We've got training panels and practice circles and tons of stuff going on. Thanks for being with us.